So guys, it's the Carp here, back again with another episode of AC Milan Career Mode. But this episode is going to be a World Cup special. So there's not actually going to be any AC Milan gameplay. I will be most likely dealing in the transfer market a little bit in this episode. But the main focus is going to be the World Cup, and this is a squad that we're going with. We've got a couple of AC Milan players in there, and Isco and Suso, mainly due to their performances towards the end of the season. We got Alcacer and Morata up front. We do have a couple of backup strikers, Aspas, Villa. We've got lots of backup center midfielders. Thiago, a good option, but I'm going to start with Isco and Koke in the first game. Got some defensive options as well. Really strong squad overall for the Spanish national team. Hoping, I'm hoping to win the World Cup, obviously. But I think we definitely have the quality to do it. Finland in awful form. Hopefully we can take advantage of that and demolish them, get some morale. Wow, we've conceded in the 5th minute. But things are looking up because we equalized and then they have a red card. So we should definitely be winning this game. I'm already disappointed with the result because we conceded a goal, which is not good. But hopefully we will still pick up the 3 points, and it's looking like we're going to. Carvajal has made it 2-1. Can we add a third? Really, it would be really disappointing. All right, there we go. All right, at least we got 3 goals. Morata on the score sheet. That could have been embarrassing. That red card obviously changed the game massively. They scored very early on, which is pretty dangerous. I'm going to do this training as well. Even though I'm currently managing the national team. I think I have contracts sorted as well. I should do. I really hope I did. Did I do contracts? It's been a few days since I've recorded this, so I'm not actually sure. Okay, yeah, we did do contracts. Alright, good deal. So, slightly disappointing result. We did get the 3 points, but I really would have expected to keep a clean sheet against such a weak opponent. No offense to Finland. Wow, we got Colombia and Netherlands also in this group. This is a pretty tough group. Okay, so Morata scored a goal. He's going to stay in. Alcacer, I'm going to put Aspas in for him. I'm going to give Isco a little bit of rest because I think the Netherlands are a slightly tougher opponent than Colombia, who's who we're playing next. I'm going to get PK in there for Javi Martinez, and I think everyone else can keep their spot. Hopefully Vitolo can get in some scoring form. He started to score a couple of goals for the national team once I brought him in. He previously wasn't on the team sheets, but when I switched to this formation, got him involved. So he impressed me in a couple of games. Hasn't scored yet this tournament though, but only 1 game in. I don't think he scored in the last match at least. Yeah, it was Koke, Carvajal, and Morata. All right, early yellow card and injury. James Rodriguez makes it 1-0. Obviously, James being the main man for Colombia. This is going to be a tough one. We're just past halftime now, and it's still 1-0. Alcacer is on for Morata. Aspas has equalized. Got 20 minutes left to get all 3 points or hold on for the draw. It looks like we are going to lose the match, though. Quintero making it 2-1, and I said this was going to be a tough group, and that makes me rage, but it's unfortunate. Luckily, though, the Netherlands. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say the Netherlands lost to Finland. That wouldn't make sense because then Finland would have points there. It's just that they haven't played yet. So when they play, we'll find out what happens there. Hopefully, Finland will win. Because if the Netherlands win, then that means that we're gonna have to get points against them when we play them. I think that's gonna be the start of next season, though. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the start of next season when we play that game. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a cut here. I will see if there's any important messages before I do that. It doesn't look like there is. Alright. So if this ends up being too long, then I'll just cut it. But actually, I want to talk about the career mode during this little break. The career mode has not been getting good views. It hasn't really. The AC Milan career mode hasn't got good views at any point. I think overall it has less average views than the Leicester career mode and the Real Madrid career mode. which is surprising because AC Milan is, a really good team, I would say, to do career mode with. Um, but I do enjoy making these videos, but if they're not going to get the views, it's really not worth my time to do it. So if the views don't pick up, basically, I'm going to have to switch to a different team to manage. Maybe Liverpool, maybe Portsmouth, a team like that. Possibly someone like Dortmund. I don't know. I'm not going to put out another vote on it. I'm just going to pick a team um, that I want to manage and that I think will get decent views. Because ultimately, I'm not making these for nothing. I am hoping to accumulate views eventually. So yeah, there's that. This is about done loading. I'm going to. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like I'm getting, I think, 3 pre-contract players at the beginning of this season. So I think the best chance that AC Milan has of winning trophies is probably this season, which is going to be my 3rd season in charge. So I would like to see out the season, but I'm not sure. It's going to take me about another 15 episodes. It's going to be like at least the 42nd episode, maybe further on than that, is when I'll be finishing this season. So it's another 13 episodes that I would have to do for this in order to get to that point. So if the views really don't, if the views don't start to pick up soon enough, then I'm just going to end the series probably like I don't know halfway through the season. Just depends. I mean, if they pick up a little bit, I'll consider like extending it. But if they stay to where they're at now, then I can say with confidence that it's going to be ending prematurely. I really wish this would load. That way that I don't have to explain this again. Honda. Okay, I guess I signed. I don't remember. I don't remember signing him to a contract, but I guess we have Honda for another season. I think the pre-contract players are going to be bringing in Ericsson, which is going to be a massive, massive player for us. And then I think Balotelli actually is going to be a decent reserve striker. And then we have it's someone from Juventus, Socrates. I think it's Socrates from Juventus. Obviously at Dortmund right now, but in this save he's at Juventus. But here we go, back with the national team at the start of the next season. We'll look at the board objectives later. All right, so Netherlands did win their game, and I think they're probably they're ahead of us in goal. So if we don't win this game, we're knocked out of the World Cup, which is not ideal at all. Would be a very disappointing way to exit the tournament. It is probably I would say this is a group of death. I don't know who's in the other groups, but this is it looks like a group of death. I'm gonna switch up the lineup a little bit. I think I'm gonna move to 4-3-3 holding. I want Koke and Thiago in the midfield. Actually, do I want Isco? I think I want Isco instead of Thiago. Then I'm going to get Busquets in there. I'm going to keep Aspas up front. And I'm actually going to bring in... Oh, I don't think I have David Silva anymore. I was going to put David Silva there, but Asensio can also play at the left wing position. At least he does for Real Madrid in real life a lot. Yeah, okay, so we should be good to go. I'm going to get Javi Martinez back in the center back position, and hopefully we can pick up the win here, or else we are out of the World Cup very early on. Could even get sacked as manager, perhaps. Probably not. I mean, they don't really put any detail whatsoever into the international management aspect of the career mode, so I doubt that anything actually happens if you don't meet your objectives. But anyways, Netherlands in the World Cup. They beat Finland 3-0. They did lose to Colombia as well, though. Same scoreline as us. Can we win this game? It's an important one. Oh, for fuck's sake. We can't. A draw is not good enough, so that means we need. Alright, we equalized. We still need another goal, though. We have to win this. A draw is useless. Halftime. Still 1-1. And Isco has made it 2-1. Can we hold on from here? 20 minutes left to go. And there we go. It's 3-1. Aspas with the goal. It's all over. We are through to the next round of the World Cup. Very nice stuff. Finland drew Colombia. I still, we still have topped the group, so we are finishing second in the group. But Isco and Suzo, the AC Milan lads, getting the goals. Aspas with his second goal of the tournament, so he's definitely going to be keeping his spot. I'm going to complete the tournament in this episode, by the way. So however long that takes, we do have our pre-contract players here. I don't think I'm going to be able to go into the preseason tournament, though, because of this. I'm not going to worry about training right now, because I do want to get through with the World Cup. Okay, so we are going to be able to go into the preseason tournament. I want something. We'll just go for. We're not going to win any of these, I doubt, but I'll go for this one. Looks like the easiest because we are probably going to need those those coins. Probably going to need that money, those funds. We did, yeah, we would have made it through. I don't know why it's. I would think our next game would be pretty close. What? Where is the next game? I don't know. I'm just gonna try advancing a couple more days. I mean, we got second in the group. We should be. I don't know what's happening right now. Are we good? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I was getting a little bit worried there. Okay, so we're playing France. Wow, that's not great. If I'm being honest, that's a really tough fixture. I think I'm gonna go with that same lineup. I'm happy with the way the lads performed. All of them are fit. Ospas is in form. I'm just gonna go with the same lineup, and hopefully we can get the result here. France did win 3 out of 3 games, including games against Uruguay and Mexico, and they demolished Bulgaria 5-0. But hopefully we can get past their defense and grab a couple of goals. We need to score first in this match, and there we go. Asensio, what a legend, Real Madrid lad. I think he's still Real Madrid, the Premier as well. Not a natural left winger, but he is out there tearing it up on the left wing. Deulofeu is on for us, obviously a former AC Milan player. Busquets has gotten a red card there. That is not good. If we concede now, we're probably going to be in trouble. Oh, God. Oh, Deulofeu. What a goal that is. Oh, my God. 5 minutes before extra time, we would have been fucked. I mean, 10 players on the pitch from the 53rd minute all the way to 120 minutes. That would have been a very difficult task. But Deulofeu, love Deulofeu. He was a really good player when he was at AC Milan. But he was only here that first season because he's so high rated that he's so expensive. So I wasn't able to bring him in. But he is going to be starting the next game from that performance for sure. Busquets is obviously going to miss the next match, and we have. I'm gonna do the training actually because it's going pretty far into the new season. Oh my God! I pressed A to stop simulating. Jesus, EA. Why is this so janky? Okay, let's see if we can get this done relatively quickly. Miguel is who I'm gonna want to train, I think. So I'm gonna give him headers and volleys. At least he's the one that I was training before. So yeah, headers and volleys. We're gonna go beat your man, and then a couple more, or just one more even. Then sharpshooting, and then we also had center back training, right? Yes, this guy, Rondo. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start training this guy. Why not? There we go. All right. I don't remember what my training regime was last season. Towards the end of the season, it's gonna be a relatively long one, but hey, it's a World Cup special, so I do wanna go ahead and complete the whole World Cup, the whole tournament. Dortmund have signed Diego Jota. Interesting. All right, Argentina next. We have a transfer offer for Honda. I don't even know which players I want to bring in or sell, but if they'll give me his exact value, then he can go. He's 32 years old, 76 rated. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably accept if they counteroffer as well, to be honest. But Argentina in the next match, I would start with the same lineup, but Busquets is out with a suspension. So I'm gonna go with a 4-3-3 flat, and I'm gonna bring in Thiago in place of him. Still a very strong midfield. And Delafeu is, like I said, going to get starting spots because of his contribution in the last match. And Busquets is going to have to drop to the team entirely. We'll get him in there. And yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. Hopefully, we can get through to the next round past Argentina. I would say France are more difficult opponents, but Argentina is still a very good side. Would they still have Messi? Well, I mean, this is only the third season. Yeah, they probably still have Messi. Probably still have Aguero playing up there. Maybe Dybala. I'm there because a lot of players that could be starting this game for Argentina. They've won their last 3 games. Who are we playing against? Okay, so there is Messi, Dybala, Pastore, interesting enough, Lanzini, Escalon. That is a weird lineup. Koke has made it 1-0. That's a very weak lineup, actually, from Argentina, and that is good for us because it looks like we are going to be going through. We've got the early lead, although Messi, he's equalized. That is one player you do have to worry about on their team. Obviously, 10 minutes left, and Aspas has scored another goal in his competition. I believe that's his third, and we have managed to get past Argentina 2-1. It was a tighter match than I would have expected, especially after going 1-0 up. And considering that Argentina put out a very weak side, probably one of the worst Argentina sides I could have expected to come up against. We do have so they've came back. They'll give me 4 million. I'm just gonna take it. Honda can go. I don't remember even offering a contract. I'm guessing that's what my mindset was at the time, that I would try to get some money out of him. So there we go. We're gonna be doing that by selling him on there. Okay. Didn't pay attention to who we're gonna be playing in the World Cup semifinal. Is it the semifinal right now? I think yeah, it is the semifinal, and it is against Brazil. Ooh, Spain, Brazil. Damn, recreating that Confederations Cup 2013 finale. That did not end well for Spain, unfortunately. Romagnoli is not going. You can fuck off, Everton. Not happening. Especially not for that lower price. Get out of here. Alright, so Brazil in the World Cup semifinal. I'm gonna get Suso back in, and I think I'm just gonna keep the rest of it the same. Yeah, I'm happy with how the last match went, and overall we did get the win. Can't really ask for much more than that. This could be the toughest game yet. I'm not sure who Brazil are gonna have in their side. Obviously Neymar is gonna be in there unless he's out injured. Neymar, he's probably up to the 94, 95 rated at this point in career mode. So definitely a danger man for Brazil. And they've been dominating from the looks of things. 2-0, 5-1, and 3-0 wins in the last 3 games. They do have Neymar. They've got Firmino, Felipe Anderson, Fred, interesting. Carvajal with his second goal of the tournament, which is surprising, but he's made it 1-0 from the right back position. Does look like they've got a fairly old side, but Roberto Firmino has put one past De Gea to make it 1-1. 20 minutes left to go. Can we pick up a winner? It doesn't look like it. Don't concede now, though. All right, we're in extra time. We just need to score a goal. I don't want to do penalties. Penalties are always awful. And Asensio has made it 2-1, and we have held on. There we go. Asensio with his second goal of the tournament, and we are through to the final of the World Cup after almost getting knocked out in the first stage, in the group stage, and we play Germany next. This is probably one of the most difficult World Cup runs you'll ever see from a team. We played Netherlands and Colombia in the group stage, and then we played France next. Yeah, I think it was France next, then Argentina, then Brazil, and now we're playing Germany. And I'm gonna go with the same lineup except for PK for Javi Martinez because he's a little bit tired. I do trust the rest of those guys in that lineup, though. They played really well against Brazil and Argentina overall. So hopefully we can get past Germany It's been tight though since the whole tournament's been tight. Really, haven't really dominated any opponents. Our biggest win, in fact, was only 2 goals. 3-1 against Finland, beating them by a 2-goal margin. But Germany in the World Cup final. Can we pick up Spain's second World Cup trophy in 2018? Hopefully. No goals, no early goals though. 20 minutes, still no goals. Hopefully Thiago doesn't get a second yellow. That would be very unfortunate. Carvajal with his third goal of the tournament, but unfortunately Cruz has equalized. But Aspas, who's probably going to be top scorer at this point, makes it 2-1, and we got 20 minutes left to hold on to this lead. 10 minutes. There we go. Spain are world champions yet again. After that break in 2014, that's 2 World Cup wins out of the last 3 tournaments, and that's my first piece of silver with the Spanish national team. And I want to look at the stats for the tournament. I really wish there was more emphasis on international management in career mode. It's actually fucking pathetic how poor of a job EA do for international tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, we did win against Germany. They had a much easier route than we did. They played Egypt from the looks of things, then England. They barely made it past, then Belgium. But anyways, you want to see the tables and stuff. Where are the tables at? Okay. So there we go. The World Cup top scorers. Wow, Royce with 7 goals. That is ridiculous. Firmino with 6. Um, Iago Aspas did have 4 goals overall. Carvajal with 3 from right back is incredible. And that's all we had in the top scorers. Top assisters, we had Paco Alcacer with 2 assists, despite not playing that much. Thiago with 2 assists as well. Sergio Busquets with 1 assist. Clean sheets. We had nobody. I think. Where's Dan? Wow, we didn't keep a clean sheet the entire tournament, I guess. Alright, we did manage to have Javi Martinez in there with 2 yellow cards, as well as Isco. Sergio Busquets with one of the only red cards in the tournament. Classic Busquets. But yeah, there we go. We are world champions, and now it's back to club management, as I'm going to have to deal with some transfers and the preseason tournament. But that's going to be the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want me to continue this series, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time.